Many people consider the cube a thing in the 80s, but it seems to be making a comeback. Here is a story of 3 kids whose lives have changed because of the cube.
When I was in 5th grade, there was another kid at my school who could solve the cube in about a minute, and I thought it was really cool, so I went and found the old cube, and I looked up a guide on Rubix.com on how to do it, and that was basically where it all started. And I found a competition that would be in Houston, Texas, towards the end of October, and I was able to convince my parents to take me there. When I got there, it was very different from what I had expected. It was honestly really cool because I never really had a cubing friend when I was in 5th grade, so it was very cool to finally have a bunch of people. In this case, I think it was about 45 people who all had the same hobby as me.
I think during my first competition, I don't know, I felt just like it was really weird, and it was not even kind of what I pictured, but I still had a fun time. I didn't know that many people, so I tried to get to know some people, but in the end, I tend not to make many friends there. And I don't make many friends at competitions either. I just stick to my little friend circles.
For the 6th grade, one of the teachers wanted to have me solve the cube for the whole grade, so I went up there and I did it, and that was the time when cubing just exploded.
When I saw him with the cube, I was immediately intrigued. I had bought one a few years prior, and I never really learned how to solve it. Then, one afternoon, I just went home and I looked up a guide, and I could solve it. But then at the end of that year, I just kind of stopped caring about cubing. When I went into 7th grade, I didn't cube at all. There was this one time where I remember Jordan had a very interesting cube. He had taken the stickers and cut them up and made them look like a different pattern almost, and I was intrigued by it. He sold me the cube, and I think that's kind of where my interest in cubing began to start back up again. I bought a few more cubes, but I didn't really take cubing seriously until around the middle of 8th grade, where I picked up one of my old speed cubes and I began to just solve on it, and something about it just really clicked with me. In 8th grade, I was dealing with a lot. I had a lot of anxiety, and I was kind of depressed all the time, and I think cubing was almost like an outlet for me to express myself more than, kind of drawing or doing really anything else could have.
My favorite competition would definitely have to be Nationals 2017 because I met a lot of people there that I am still friends with today, and it really expanded the friend groups that I have in cubing, because before that I only had 2 or 3 big cubing friends, but now I have like a wide network of friends that live in various places all across the United States, which I find very cool.
Then in August of that year, I attended my first competition that I actually competed in, Longmont Summer. I ended up getting 6th place in my main event, Square One, which to this day is still my biggest cubing achievement, especially for my first competition. If I hadn't gotten nervous, I probably could have gotten significantly better times, but I was shaking and I was all nervous.
I don't know, it's something that you can't fully leave it. You can stop for 2 weeks, but there's going to be something that draws you back into it, and eventually that cycle just repeats for me. I don't know, it's just upcoming competitions can also fuel that, you just start practicing for it.
I keep cubing more so for the social aspect rather than competitive aspects. I think being competitive is a big part of it. However, something really intrigues me about competitions and how everyone can be in one place and just be like-minded individuals, and everyone can be accepting and everyone can be nice and friendly no matter how fast you are or how slow you are.